Week 8 tier list. This week has been such a treat. We've had some of the best episodes that have come out in months. So, first thing up, Mushoku Tensei episode 9. I absolutely loved this episode. I think it has the best peak of the season so far, that being Nanahoshi crashing out, right? After she found out she has magic cancer. Look at this. Look at her. Look at the emotion, the acting, the voice acting was amazing. Oh my god. I love Nanahoshi. I think she's the best written female character in Mushoku Tensei, and such a banger scene. And there's going to be even more amazing scenes with Nanahoshi, I think probably last episode of the season, so peak tier. I think peak tier. I'm gonna test out the votes. If it's like, if we get vote bombed again, if we get like manipulated votes once again like we did last time, then we're just not gonna do the votes. But let's see, Mushoku Tensei ranking. Because last time we had 50 viewers and 48 voters. That's like almost impossible. Usually it's like half the people voting, if even that. So let's see. I think peak tier is, like, high peak is fine. The only other series that I have above it is ReZero, I would say. And Witch in Mongolia would be right behind it, right here. Peak tier. Yeah, I think peak tier is fair. All of this just for DB Dragon Ball Super to win Anime of the Year, because it starts airing in October, at least it should. I mean, who do you... I think ReZero is the only series I would want to win Anime of the Year. I'm fine with a few others, but Black Clover? I'm good, bro. Tensura also last episode was peak easily. Yeah, Tensura's last episode was really good. Oh my god, it was such a banger week. Such a banger week. Next up, let's go to Tanya. Saga of Tanya. Purgatory. So this episode, oh yeah, we saw Tanya go back to the capital, right, and see what everyone's life is like, right? And it was really good. It was really good. Would I put it in peak tier? I don't think it's as good as episode 6, Decoy. But you know, it slowed it down a little bit from last episode, and we see, you know, the makings of a possible coup d'etat where everyone is angry at the politicians and they're trying to figure out how they're going to, you know, sway these politicians to end the war. And like the public is getting tired of it too. I think great is where it's going to go, in my opinion. Such poll. Tanya ranking. Peak, greats. Fuck. Good. Decent. Mid. Yeah. Great, I think, is where it goes. A little slow this season, but still peak? It is slow. That's the thing. Yeah, great. Next up, we have... Exile Heavy Knight. I'm gonna be honest, we might drop this. Like, I might drop this. It's such a pain watching it because most of the episode is either terrible pacing where nothing happens, or it's a recap. The episode only progresses for half of the runtime. Genuinely, not even half. It's really annoying to watch. I think it's dog shit. I've gotten more and more annoyed. Yeah, the animation is cool. Like the angles aren't as cool actually. I was about to say they were kind of good, but most of the time it just goes underneath Ruche's skirts, this 15-year-old, and it just shows their thighs, and we're like, okay, what are we doing? Like, I'm good. We don't need to see it for the 5th time. So I think it's dog shit, honestly. Exile Heavy Knight. I know I'll probably drop it. I'm probably dropping it. I'm gonna be real. Exile Heavy Knight ranking. Great. Actually, no. Let's do Let's actually add like a drop tier. Let's only do good, decent, mid. Good, decent, mid, dog shits, dropping. That's how bad it is. I'm dropping this shit, honestly. Row below. Dropped. And if we drop it, this will make way for us to watch other series that people might want, right? Such as us catching back up on Smoking Behind the Supermarket. And then maybe, if we drop enough series, maybe, what's that new dongwa? What's that new dongwa that came out? Maybe we watch that. Who knows? What color? Let's just put, black. No, white. False memory, yes, false memory. 10. Yeah, we're getting rid of this shit. We're getting rid of it. It's just a pain to watch. Clevatess. Clevatess's newest episode. What even happened? Oh yeah, we found out that's the leader of this cult. Who heard Drell's voice. Oh no, Vorden, right? Vorden's voice is actually the princess of the kingdom. It's a tie? Okay, no one actually thinks this is good. We're putting in drop tier. But like the lore is quite good, but I'm kind of curious when like Alicia's action get out of the dimension, but I'm saying this as she's falling deeper into the dimension. I don't know. I mean, I'm enjoying it, but it's nothing super compelling right now, I would say. Like the lore is good. The mystery is good, but where did we put it last time? Let's see. Week 7. We put it in... Okay, yeah, you guys were just like stupid with this one. It's a review bombing. Yeah, we put it in good. I'm fine with putting it in good still. Honestly. What's about Clevatess? Clevatess ranking. Peak, good, or peak, what is it? Greats, good, decent, mid. I think good. I think good is where it belongs. Clevatess' peak, not gonna lie, really? Would you say it's on the same level as Wish in Mongolia, like Sparks of Tomorrow, ReZero, Mushoku? No. Like, it's nice, but there's no like factor in there which is like a wow factor that really hits at you emotionally. But still peak? I don't think so. Mid? I don't think people voting it mid even know. It's like I haven't even watched it, so I'm just gonna ignore that vote, honestly. Of course, mid and good tie. That's great. Next up, ReZero. Obviously, peak tier. There's even a fucking question. I think this was the best episode of the entire week. This beginning portion with the conversation between Julius and Subaru was just really, really good. But the highlight definitely was seeing Rui in the Corridor of Memories. The production amazing. The entire scene hit more, honestly, than in the novel. Like seeing how fucked up Rui is, and even even anime original flashbacks, or like flashes to what's happening in the real world was crazy. With Shala taking out all the mobbies with her infinite health snipe, And like the way Rui is trying to manipulate her, or manipulate Rudius. I mean Subaru. Absolutely amazing. Hits you in the emotions. And we finally, after a decade, we see the goats. Not actually the goat, but Rem. We see Rem. Obviously peak tier. Peak tier. Greats. Good. Decent. Mid. Peak tier. Easily. I think it's above Mushoku. That was the best episode of the week for sure. Next up, Tomb Raider King. I mean, this was like a full slop episode, right? With it, like with Jo-hyun talking to this person who could reverse and heal relics. It's like, I guess like Jo-hyun was just like aura farming at the end as soon as he like breaks into KTMB, whatever the company was. That was auraful, but besides for that, I don't know. It's fun, but it is just mid. It really is mid. Like, I don't even want to like beat around the bush. It's just mid. It's entertaining, but mid. Tomb Raider King ranking. Greats, good, decent, mid, dog shits. Mid. Next up. Let me quickly check if I have the file for this. I've kind of forgot what happened in this episode. What episode was it? What's the newest episode? Episode 7? Is this right? So, I mean, oh yeah, it was just craziness, man. It was just craziness, like towards the end. Like you had no clue what was happening. Like what? Like she's kind of merging into the collective subconscious of like the world. I mean, I just don't enjoy it. Like the production is really good for Ghost in the Shell. There's no compelling characters besides Mokoto, and even she's kind of like, she's I guess the themes it explores is somewhat interesting, but my main issue is very episodic and it like jargon dumps you. I'm not gonna drop it just yet. I think this next episode, if it let's see. If the next episode actually builds off of this latest episode, right, with the ending, and Mokoto truly changes and there's like something happens, then I'll keep on watching it. But if it goes straight back into like the episodic things, then I'm dropping it next month, I believe. Let's see. The Ghost in the Shell. So right now, I would say it's decent. It's a little better than the previous week, I would say. Great, good, decent, mid, dog shit. However, even with it being decent, it's just not fun. It's not that fun for me. I'll put it here. We might drop it next week, depending on how good next week's episode is. Bro, this anime raises your IQ, but you love watching slop like ReZero. It just doesn't. Like, okay. Decent. Next up, Tensura. This latest episode was quite good, right? With Hinata dying! Hinata died! And Chloe disappearing, right? W action. Good moments by Leon, Hinata. Like the fight between or like Yuki distracting Luminous to steal Chrono was quite good. pretty big cliffhanger, right? With Chloe gone, and then also Chronowa showing up. Yeah, I would say like low peak. Like a 9, I would say. So pull. Tensura ranking. Peak. Greats. Wait, what did... Yeah, we got decent. All right, good. Making sure. Tensura ranking. Peak. Greats. Good. Decent. Mid. I think a low peak. Where I'd put it. Tensura's been getting better and better. And I'm glad, because we have gone from the depths of mid in the beginning of the season to like actually good. Like actually peak. Right? But I think there's a sizable gap between its Mushoku and Mushoku Tensei and ReZero. Though with Sparks of Tomorrow it might be close, and I think Witch in Mongolia is medium distance, in my opinion. Depths of peak to even more peak, you mean? Sure, buddy. Whatever you say. Witch in Mongolia. Witch in Mongolia has been such a banger. Every single episode, the scheming, the interesting culture, like the arts, the characters, such a banger. I really wonder who's the one who poisoned Ogadai, and like there's so many layers to these schemes. It could be Borokchin, right? And she knew that Toli was gonna drink this evil spirit's water or whatever this liquid is, and she predicted that. So she like purposely poisoned Ogadai since she knew that this poison wouldn't kill him because she survives it. Oh my god, the layers and layers is crazy. Citra, you thought like she was like a manipulative like girl, but she's nothing compared to Borokchin if she's the one who's doing it. I'm really curious like how many layers there are to this. Like, such a banger. Like constant treats every week, which in Mongolia. It's peak tier. I think it's below. It's like mid-peak tier. I think it's below Mushoku, but above Tensura. Fuck, can't type right now. Above Tensura. Peak. Such a banger. We have so many peak series this week, man. Next up, Sparks of Tomorrow. Let me go on Netflix quickly and get it pulled up. Sparks of Tomorrow. Yeah, this episode, oh my god. We see Seiroku's past and how he dies, and then the survivor's guilt Tengo has. And how the electric catalog is the thing that saved them from the bullet. Oh my god, such a banger. And look at this. Like every single frame of this anime can be considered a wallpaper with how beautiful this is. Like I honestly think that Sparks of Tomorrow has the best production of the entire year. Yes, like the movement and fights of other anime might be better, but for other anime is every single frame a wallpaper? Maybe Witch a Witch Hat Atelier is close, but damn, not this. As for the characters, I'm starting to love them more, right? It's getting like deeper and deeper. And I'm very curious about the ending where Kihachi is like, I'm going to give the electric catalog to Yosuke. What does he mean by that? And this is right after he saw this potential, like the immense amount of potential it holds, right? With this entire sequence. Like, look at this. Oh my god, beautiful. What a banger, seeing a future where everything's electrified. Such a banger. Okay, I'm putting in peak tier. I'm overriding the votes. Or I'm being like I'm being the decider of the votes. Sparks of Tomorrow. Peak tier again. This was such a good week. Such a banger week. Good, decent, mid. You mean the dictator of the votes? Yes. Yes. I personally decide. If it's a close vote, I will decide where it goes. Because I ran into, like, I need to take more control. I need to use the emergency powers to, you know, steer our country into the right direction. Anyways, that's where I put it. That's where I put it. Above Tensura, below Witch, and below ReZero and Mushoku. Larry Game peak? I don't know. Let's see. Larry Game. What happened here? Oh yeah, this we're now kind of like aura farmed on what could not load. Okay, whatever. Anyways, with Nao aura farming and Yokuya saying, actually, you lost because you said that the goal of the game was what, to manipulate people and have control over your team, but you weren't able to have control since you had people who betrayed you. I mean, yeah, it was funny. Yeah, Yokuya is definitely mad. He's gonna come after them in the future, right? And continue the liar game. But again, the thing with liar game is nothing really hit me. There was no scene where I was like, what the fuck? That's like crazy. Or I wasn't hit emotionally by anything. With ReZero, I was, right? With the stand-up scene, that clears, I'm gonna be honest, that cleared all scenes in Liar Game. The stand-up scene alone. Even the Nanahoshi scene in this latest episode was way better peak than anything in Liar Game. Same with like all of these. Maybe Tensura, you can argue, doesn't hit me as much. It's kind of similar to Liar Game and how much it hits me, but and maybe Sparks Tomorrow. I'm not that like. Actually, yeah, no, Sparks Tomorrow I think is way more emotional. It hits me way more than anything in Liar Game. So I think Liar Game is a great tier, max, right? I don't think it's a peak tier. And even in that, I think Tanya would be higher, in my opinion. Liar Game. Why is Diddy Tensei in peak tier? Because it's peak? What do you mean? Why is it not peak? Literally everything about it is amazing. The characters are amazing. The world building is amazing. The fights are amazing. The emotions are amazing. The development's amazing. Antagonists are amazing. It's peak tier. It's just overall like a very, very solid series. Anyways, great tier is where I'd put it. Below Tanya. I think ReZero should go into Absolute Cinema plus tier. There's too much peak. No, I mean this has just been such a good. I think it's fine with having us this. It's fine with having this many series in peak tier, right? Because it's been such a good week, Every single like series here is getting better and better. So, yeah, great is fine. If I was super harsh, this, but. I'm not that harsh right now. I think this is fun. And Tensura keeps climbing. It's climbing. That's my ranking. Anyways, if you're watching on YouTube, this is like a rapid fire tier list. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. And if you want to watch my reactions and my reasoning as to my deeper reasoning as to why I put these series where they are, go watch my reactions. They're all on Patreon, and some of them are on YouTube. If you want to go see my Patreon, it's linked in the description. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.